Good morning, everybody. It's oh, and as soon as I say that, now the dog comes in and is like, "Hey, I need to go outside." I mean, as soon as soon as I said good morning, the dog pops in here and is now all over me. So let's put this on pause. If you're already here, wait, maybe she's going away. That could be a good sign, or it could be a bad sign. I may have a mess to clean up. How's everybody doing this morning? We're gonna get some battles done early. That's right. We're gonna get some battles done early. It is like 8 o'clock. I don't have water today. I have coffee today. So we're gonna try to wake up a little bit here. Let me get things situated. We have a tournament. Just like all other tournaments, I started off terribly. I've done 3 battles and I lost the first 2 and I've won the last one. So I have 29 trophies, or 29 medals, 29 cups. I don't even know what people call them these days, but I have 29 of them. And we're going to go for a little while, not probably not the 3-hour stream that we have been doing for the tournaments lately, but let's dive in and take a look at what we've got here. All commons, all level 26. Pretty easy. The rewards, it's free to join. So I would highly suggest just join. Just play the tournament. Even if you only do one, just play the tournament. It's free. What's going on? Tridemption, Sands, Green Screener. It's 5 o'clock in your country. It's 8:17 in the morning on Friday, where I'm at. But if we look at the rewards, first place, is that a million? Ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. Oh, Dr. Evil. 1 million coins. Second place is 900,000. Like, if you finish in the top 5, that is good. For us normal folks, I'm looking at probably 100,000. I would like an outside shot at the 250, 250,000, but in all reality, probably 100,000, which I'm totally happy with. Yeah, if we look at the tournament rules, go back here. Only commons, only non-hybrids, but there are no common hybrids that I'm aware of at all. And then everything is level 26, no stat boost involved. Here's a team that I'm currently running. I don't think this will be the final compilation of my team when the tournament is over. But we have Triceratops Gen 2 is going to be there for the swap-ins. There's a little swap-in damage, a little swap-in maybe stun, probably not stun, but that's what it's there for. Marigaya is nice for speed control, but doesn't really work well against Velociraptor. Allosaurus just does a lot of raw damage. Dracorex Gen 2 we're swapping in, doing 40% max HP damage on that. Just kind of some cheeky kills. Tanyclagrius is going to be my speed. We have the, what is this? Parasaurus Gen 2. No escape. I'm going to give that one a little try. The lockdown, the vulnerability strike. We'll see how that works out. Stegosaurus is actually some really nice speed control, especially against the faster. It can survive a pounce from Velociraptor, which is always nice. And then I'm trying this little feller, this Scolosaurus. Vulnerability strike, rampage, swap in defense. I'm not loving it, although it is the thumbnail for this particular video. But that is that's what we have so far. I'm not like I'm not thinking that this is the best team or the best build. This is just kind of what I've got. I should try Ophiocodon for the 40%. I did get smashed. I did get smashed by an Ophiocodon. In fact, Ophiocodon probably is better than Scolosaurus, right? Suchomimus, Sarcosuchus for the bleeds. Yeah, I mean, there's the good thing about this tournament is there's a lot that you can do. Pick what works best for you. Like, honestly, I woke up and I was like, how about this one? And sure, I'll go with that. I want a little bit of speed, a little bit of tankiness, and that's kind of how I threw my team together. There was no like theme or deck build around it. You could definitely, like, you could go in here and you could pick out a couple bleeders, a swap in stun, some things like that, a no escape, and that would probably be really, really annoying. And then some speed to go on top of that, swap in damage. Like, you could build some very, very synergetic. I don't even know if that's a word, but we'll use it. TBG. That's okay, man. If you want to donate because you want to. I'm not gonna say, hey guys, it's me, donate. If you want to, feel free to. It's always appreciated, but it's never expected. So but yeah, you could put in some really nice theme decks, honestly. What does this thing have? Does this have swap in stun? I mean, maybe that's what we go. Maybe we go swap in stuns with some block in and then run some bleed. That may be. I do like the idea of a Theocodon. We're gonna drop that in here. There. What's going on, Red X? Sukomime, yep. Velo, the only thing that can one-shot Marigaya. Okay. And unfortunately, that alone prevents me from opening with Marigaya. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Green screener's number 20. Nice. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let's play the bleed game just for now. Let's see, we'll get rid of you. Where's that little swap in bird, Dimorphodon? Okay. So we're gonna go there, and then there, and then there, and then there. I definitely want you back in. And I definitely want you back in. So I have my two bleeders up top. And then I have my no escape. We're gonna just drop you there. And then Tanny. I don't know if we're gonna keep Tanny, but then we're gonna bring in the other crocodile for no escape. And then we got to swap in stun there. And then Eniosaurus, a swap in stun. Let's try this. Like, I don't think that this is going to be the best build ever, but we're going to try this because I want to see, can I drop some bleed and then swap in and stun? And then I have Marigaya in there just because it's really good. Oh, Green Screener tried the bleed game, but it wasn't working. We're going to try it. Like, it may not. Typically, these fun things typically don't work. I don't anticipate, if I can get my swap in stuns to work, then I think we're good. But ultimately, I don't think this is the way to climb super high. And we do have a bleeder right off the bat. So here we go. It even has a swap in bleed. Maybe I should have saved it. Maybe I should have just saved it for the swap in wound instead. All right, that's going to be 3,400. This is almost going to knock us out on one hit from Tarbo. Only went, oh, only 1.5 times, not 2 times. And then I think we go for the stun, right? Yeah, we're going to go for stun, make them lose a turn, and see if that works out well for us. Maybe, fingers crossed. And we're 0 for 1. Somebody over here, track in the comment section, in the live chat, track how many times stun works and doesn't work. Just on a scratch piece of paper somewhere. I guess I could do that. I could have a little notepad over here, but I don't. I have my coffee instead. Priorities, right? The thing that I'm most concerned about right now is the fact that 2 of my dinos have already taken pretty big hits. And even though I have I think my opponent's gone. Even though I have swapping around abilities, I'm not digging what I got going on here. And I don't know if I can pull that off with just one bleeder as well. If I don't get teams with immune creatures. How many? Oh, Theocodon is immune. Who else is immune on the common levels? Uh, 1100, that's 1200. Do I have armor? I have 10% armor. I think we can go one more attack, especially if they're not there. Enia on Stego does not work. Because Stego's always first, is that why? Because it has nothing but speed control. Let's go here. Oh, Dimorphid on Gen 2, that's right. Good call. Thank you, Pierre. Pierre has the entire Dino Dex memorized. Oh, Gallimimus. Yeah, I forgot about Gallimimus. That's a good one. I actually thought about running Gallimimus as well. Okay, so we dropped a bleed, and then... Okay, so that's going to be an automatic knockout, because I'm not going to let him... Who has more HP? 4,200 versus 3,900. So we're going to go with the bigger crocodile here. And I don't really want to go vulnerability strike, because I want to save that for the next one. Oh, and the swap in's done. There you go. Pierre is working on your article right now. Let us know when it's up, Pierre, if I'm still alive. Not if I'm still alive, if I'm still live. I hope I'm still alive. Otherwise, you guys are going to watch a live death on my channel. That would be terrible. But let me know when it's up. There are links, if you are watching this, there are links in the description for the video to GamePress, so make sure you go check out those articles as soon as Pierre comes back and says it's all good to go. My opponent is not here anymore. So we should get the dub on this one. If you are new checking things out around here, there is a link in the description for 50 free hard cash that comes from Ludia. They provide those to me so far, gosh, like the last 5 or 6 months, I think. And you can claim it once per week. So keep that in mind if you haven't already done so. Make sure you claim your reward. Basically, I'm just going to pay you to watch this video. Ludia is giving me money to give out to you guys to watch my video. So I do appreciate that from Ludia. What are you laughing at, Try? Are you laughing at me like dying in the middle of a live stream? I mean, I not to be morbid, but I would have to think that with all the millions of hours of footage and people doing live streams, that somebody has had a heart attack while doing a live stream. Like the odds are just in the favor. Like the odds say that should have happened at some point, right? Let's see. Phosphoracus is better than Gallimimus because it has immune deceleration, has better moves. I like Phosphoracus. The reason why I did not use it in my original creation is there was a reason. And I think the reason was the HP at 2700 is one shot by Velociraptor. Let me check. That was probably my reason. Yeah, because that's 3100, which is really rough. Like Velociraptor can one shot a lot of things. But we were successful with the bleed, so let's jump in and we'll try another one here. But yeah, Phosphoracus, you can't build your team with too low of HP because people are going to run Velociraptor. And that 3100 is a big number. So you have to have things that can withstand. If you don't, what's going to end up happening is you're going to get one shot and then they're going to swap out their Velociraptor. So their Velociraptor is going to go first, is going to obliterate you, and then they're going to swap out. Whatever battle happens is going to happen between their second dino, but as soon as they get knocked out, they're going to bring in Velociraptor, and you're going to get one shot again, and you can't win with that. So you have to have things that are over 3100 HP, or you are probably, if your opponent draws Velociraptor and leads with Velociraptor, you're probably going to get swept. well, not swept, but you're gonna lose probably 3-1, 3-2. Melo just one shot. Oh, it happens. TBG, you know of people having heart attacks during live streams? That would be crazy. Like, I don't even know what I would do, and it's kind of a morbid subject, really, but I don't even know what I would do if I'm sitting here watching somebody live stream, and I'm like, oh, and then there's like, oh, like that, and they grab their heart and just fall over. Like, you guys don't even know where I live. You call 911 and say, a streamer in the Los Angeles area, I think they just had a heart attack on their live stream, and the police would be like, go away, kid, you bother me, you know what I mean? All right, so here we go. We're gonna drop some bleed. He's going with the region right off the bat. Interesting decision. Not where I would have gone, but I don't have any of my no swaps, so we're gonna rely a lot on stunning my opponent. Let's see if we can get a drop a stun in right here. So far, we're 0 for 1 on our stuns. Oh, we're 1 for 1. We're 500%. We're batting 50% here. And then we're going to be stuck in a speed tie here. We're going to win. That worked like a charm. The bleed, the stun, the KO. That, I should just do one video right there and say, here's how you run the bleed, stun, KO squad. That's the way you do it. What do we got here? Distracting, nullifying strike. Okay. 2,700. You know, we get distracted here, but then we can do this. I live in Southern California. You know my name. That Tridemption, that is true. You do. Do you think that's going to help the police find me? I mean, maybe. I will be long gone from this world. You do. Well, you know, Metal, that those ads are based on like what you search. So maybe you've been feeling like you've been a little hairy lately, and they're trying to help you out with that. Oh man. All right, and then we're gonna get knocked out here, but I would say so far that this, against this opponent, this has worked really well. Redemption, now you're just starting to scare me, bro. Now you're just starting to scare me. See if we can finish this thing off. Dilophosaurus. Immune to distraction. Okay. It's kind of not good for me, but at the same time, I'm gonna do enough damage right here that I should be good to go. So we're gonna ramp this up to 2 wins in a row on our live stream with the bleed deck. We have yet to see Velociraptor. We have yet to see any immune figures as well, so that's that helps benefit the cause. And bada bing, bada boom, Marigaya is going to do the little victory dance. There we go, up to 89 medals. Again, top prize. 1 million coins. Well, let's look at the leaderboard. The leaderboard is already at 356 medals. By the end of today, the leader, probably like the top 4 or 5, are all going to be so high in medals that I won't even, like, 356 is probably about where I will end the tournament for medals. Outside chance of like 400, but probably between 350 and 420, I would say, is most likely where I will end up in medals. And they're already there, and the tournament's been going on for 95 minutes. How does that make you feel? No, I've never had a stroke. I never have. We're gonna try the bleed deck one more time, and then we're gonna swap into something that I think is probably more viable for the long haul of the tournament. If I do have a stroke, I'm going to need that $200 dono. If I survive the stroke. If I don't, then my family is going to need that. We got no bleeders. We got nothing but swap in stunners and no. So I don't even know who to start with here. We'll go here because you have some speed control. This could be ugly. Here's the downside to trying to run a bleed squad is if you get none of your bleeders, I'm 100% reliant on swapping stuns and getting extra attacks that way, which may or may not actually happen. If I had some and runs, that would be even better. Oh man, look at that. Well. Oh. Swap and dodge, but if you get stunned, and you did, it doesn't help me out just a whole lot, although it does give me a free attack right here. That's always good. I wish I was a baller. I wish it was a little bit taller. Wish I had a girl who looked good I could call her. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat and a 6'4" Impala. Any tips to increase your YouTube subs? Be consistent. That's that is number one. Be consistent. Production quality is always important as well, so keep that in mind. And be entertaining. How about that? Be entertaining with whatever you do. I mean, here's the thing, like, even people who do like true crime podcasts, right? Like, crime in and of itself is boring. People don't just go hang out at the courtrooms to watch trials all day, right? That doesn't happen. I mean, if there's actually a really big one here in Los Angeles. Durst. Fred, it's not Fred Durst. I think he's the lead singer of Limp Bizkit. But there's a Durst who is on trial starting soon, this week or next week. Anyway, but people don't hang out at courtrooms on the reg, right? This is not something that really ever happens. And so crime in and of itself is really boring. But the true crime podcasts are really good because people have found ways to tell the story entertaining, right? Like they're entertaining in the way that they tell the stories. And so if you're entertaining, the way that you present, the way that you talk, whatever, that's a good way to create subs. No matter what your subject is. You could be playing video games. You could be playing, I do have a bleeder here. You could be just daily news updates. You could be doing interesting facts. If you're not entertaining, you're not going to get subs. If you are entertaining, then you're good to go. And this is going to get good to go right here. Should you add memes to your videos? Sure. Like if you want to do the video production, the editing, drop memes in there. There's all kinds of things you can do. Yeah, Stegosaurus is an underutilized commodity in this game, I think. Stegosaurus is good. It can survive a Velociraptor impact, and it's always going to go first, just because both of its moves are speed reduction. And we can go there, or we could go there. Both of them work. I don't think I'm going to get knocked out here. And, oh, crit seals the deal. So there we go. 3 in a row with the bleed team. The stun squad. Maybe it's more of a stun squad than anything, right? I don't know. 3 bleeders, 3 stunners, 2 lockdowns. Do you guys want to see another with the same squad, or should we change it up into something probably more viable for the long haul. Or should we just see how far we can roll with this team play until we lose? Let me know in the comments below. I need a sip of coffee. Let me know. What do we want to do here, guys? Keep the same squad, try to run it up a little bit, or should we switch it up and try to go with more of a well-rounded build? Nobody has anything to say. Nobody. Till you lose with this one. I mean, that's what I tend to think, the same thing. Keep rolling with what you got. Go. Oh, okay. Jeez. You don't have to yell at me, Redemption. I know what city you live in, Try. Sometimes I get it wrong. And the funny thing is where you're from hates where I said you were from. And that makes it even funnier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up with we're gonna open up with the bleeder, and then we're gonna swap in. Wait. Oh, he's immune to deceleration. And then we're gonna swap in with a second bleeder. Oh, Red, I appreciate it. I'm definitely not the best. 100% sure of that. But I do appreciate it. That's kind of you to say. Put some chompers in there. We're going to drop a little lethal wound. What is this? Is it 33%? All right. And then, it's going to be kind of unfortunate for them. Then we're going to do a swap in wound for another 25%. That did not work. That's okay. I got more bleed where that came from. This raking clause is probably going to hurt a little bit. It's 2,800. I'd say that hurts a little bit. But here's the deal. We're going to put our opponent, we're going to put them to a test. They can either knock me out. Oh no, I hate Bronto. They can either knock me out and we can trade 1 for 1, or they can swap out. Cool. I'm actually glad that they did that, because I should remove that, and then we're just going to come in here. Yeah, Bronto's tough. Bronto has no attack on turn 1. There's none. All I can do is shield. And then I want to say it does like 2,000 damage, but that's every 2 turns, 2,000 damage, so it's not. My favorite movie, Shawshank Redemption. 100% for sure. The Shawshank Redemption. Okay, he's going to go, which is going to slow me down, and put up a shield. Still going to try to do some damage here. And unfortunately, we're going to get knocked out on the next turn. But I'm going to do a little bit of damage, and I'm going to slow down Marigaya, which is actually going to be pretty helpful here. Watch. How do I want to do this? I think, because they have a priority move that can cleanse. We're going to get the KO here. And I'm going to survive. The damage over time is going to do more than 500 for sure. Which is nice. Nice. But I am slowed. I am slowed, so keep that in mind. But I can still swap out. I have a couple different options of ways to go. I think my best bet here, ooh, there's your Stego. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna get knocked out anyways, I'm gonna drop 25% bleed first and foremost. We're gonna drop the bleed first and foremost, and then we're gonna get knocked out. And I knew that was gonna happen. So then the question becomes, do I go with the second bleed? Because he used Thagomizer, which is important. 1200 damage. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, anything with no damage turn 1 is definitely not good. Attack 1. That is there. That is there. We're gonna go here. They can't get out. Oh, you can't do that. Anybody remember that old television show on Nickelodeon called "You Can't Do That on Television"? You can't do that in Jurassic World Alive. And then that's gonna set me up really nicely for the easy KO right here. Hope is a good thing. Yep. Such a good movie. That was a good win. That was actually kind of fun too, to have to kind of, swap in. It's like a lot of moving pieces and parts. All right. Whoa. Wait, am I in the right spot here? Yeah, this is where we wanted to be. I thought I went to a normal battle there. So far, so good with the little bleed squad, swap squad, stun squad. What do we? Ooh! Look what we can do right here. Yeah, the no escape. It has value. It definitely does. Definitely has value for sure. If you're running a team that utilizes the no escape, though. I guess late game it helps kind of no matter what, especially with the bigger of the two, the Prusasaurus. Man. All right, so let's go drop a little stun job down here. The stun works. That's a KO. Boom. Ooh, who's running the total? Who's running the total of stuns, no stuns? I think we're at 2 success, 1 non-success. You got Velo once and face Velo every time. That's the rub. Redemption. Velo's is kind of a pain. I'm not gonna lie. And to think they've nerfed it a few times. I don't remember exactly what all they've done to it, but they have nerfed it a couple times. All right, let's just regen here. Put back some of that health. Free myself up to do some swapping around. I wasn't paying attention. I thought they went Thagomizer the first go round. We're gonna go here for Dimorphodon. Think of a random number, 17 always. This is why Stego is so difficult. Can I get the oh, nice. I can get the pin down. That was nice. I'm not gonna lie. Now I hope that clears, and it doesn't. Yeah. The Morphodon is just not good. I don't know any other way to put it. Besides, it's just not good. I think Stego has to be on your team, no matter what. It is too good. It has nice HP. It does really nice damage. And it always goes first. So if you're building a team and you're kind of like, I don't know what I should run, you have to have Stego on your team. Like, there's just no two ways about it. What do we got here? I got slowed down on my way out, which is unfortunate because now I'm gonna have to actually think and strategize here. Oh, 17. I can't survive any of this. I can't even put in the other one. My crocodile can't survive a single hit. So we're gonna get knocked out here. What's up, Gustavo? Dimorphodon really, I think, was the major weak link on this team. Just coming in and really doing absolutely nothing for me. And you can see it's pretty close. Like I was close to being competitive there. No, Jack Nicholson is not my favorite actor. All right, so let's build a real team. And Dimorphodon, you got to go. Where is? I think you have to run Velociraptor. I just think you have to. I think you have to have Stego in there. Miragaia is good. I think Eniosaurus is better than Triceratops Gen 2. So if you're going to run a swap-in stunner, I think you have to go with Eniosaurus. If we just compare stats. 1,000 attack, 4,200 damage, 111 speed versus 110 speed. So it has the same attack, less HP, less speed, 10% armor, 5% crit, 15%, yeah. So Eniosaurus is better across the board. What's going on, Akil? I think Parasaurus, I think you can have that on your team. I think I like it better than Sarcosuchus. As far as chompers go, Tarbo, 104, let's see, 4,500, 1,700, 104. 4620, 1750, 104. But I feel like Allosaurus is actually better there. What are the two moves? Armor piercing impact, defense shattering strike. Armor piercing impact, defense shattering. I think Allosaurus is the way to go over Tarbosaurus there. Dracorex Gen 2, I feel like is good for the 40% swap. Trice 2 has Rampage. Yeah. But I have Regen here. This is going to give me 50% more health. I don't know. I think Eniosaurus is better of the two. Pierre likes Triceratops Gen 2. You could run them both. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 1,000 damage coming in off the bench. And so if you have two of those, I don't think that's a bad thing. What do we got here? Irritator Gen 2 is not terrible. 3450. Swap in. 1 times damage is going to be 1,000. No chance of stunning, but that's okay. Defense shattering, ferocious strike. That's going to be 1,500 for 3 turns. I mean, that's not bad. You could go like a Apatosaurus, 6,000 HP. It's going to take a lot of things a while to whittle through that. I mean, it is the slowest figure in the game. But you do have some speed control. Decelerating impact for 2 turns. Like, it's going to take anything but a Chomper is going to have a little bit of struggle there. But I think we're going to go Ophiocodon for this final spot here. Where are you? There. Let's try this squad right here. We got a good mix of everything. We got some speed control, we got some speed, got some swap in damage. We got some immunity. The only thing we don't have is bleed, I think. We went from a predominantly bleed team to not so much. I actually really like this team right here. Let's see if it works. But just looking at it, I like the chomper, the swap in damage, the no escape, more swap in damage. You don't get 3 turns with Irritator. That's unfortunate. They're gonna go, so 1250. Whoa. We have to go here because that shield's gonna be 50%. So if I didn't do this, I'm getting 1 full value, 1 full attack here, as opposed to if I went with the other move, I'd be getting 0.75 of an attack. Hope that makes sense. Probably gonna regen on me. Don't think I've done 40% damage, or 60% of their damage. But I should have them whittled down to 60% right here. I played that wrong. I really should have gone with the other move if I knew they were going to do that. And I had a feeling they were going to do that. Let's just swap in and get that 1k damage. Look behind me. Let's go here. I could have played that better. I should have gone turn 2. I should have gone with the 1.5 move instead of the move that I went with, because I was fairly certain they were going to they're going to regen. But definitely should have gone that route. Go here. Ah, and then they're going to do it to me. Okay, fair enough. Now, oh gosh, we got a speed thing here. Okay, you gotta have both your hands ready because of these speed ties. Vulnerability strike is actually, they're gonna have to cleanse out on this. Oh, they didn't. They're gonna leave the vulnerability? That works for me. They're just spamming their deceleration strike. I wonder why they never bothered to regen. Now, can... Oy. Can I survive 1 attack? Probably not. 1700? 1.5? Maybe? No, not on the crit. Oh, the crit. If he doesn't crit there, I think I'm good. I think I'm good if he doesn't crit there. And I misplayed way back early. And it cost myself a few hundred. Like a few, probably like 1,300 HP points by not doing the right turn, I think. Okay. I can't open with Mirror Gaia just on the off chance that my opponent opens with Velociraptor. So we'll go Stegosaurus. And then they're going to go Mirror Gaia. Interesting. Which one does Thagomizer, Superiority Strike, Target Speed? I don't think this is a good matchup for Stego. Yes, I am monetized on YouTube. YouTube makes it a lot harder now for creators to get monetized. When I first started, there was no like 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours viewed type restrictions, or there was none of that. So they definitely have made it a lot more difficult. Who does 1,500? Not you. My Mirror Gaia. Yeah, when I started YouTube, we made a channel, started producing content, and you were monetized. What's going on, Adam? You're monetized right away, so they they've definitely started making it a lot more difficult for people to get into the YouTube game. An interesting little mind game here for this particular tournament. If you have Miragaia, oh, man. If you have Miragaia, it's good against a lot of things, but it's not good against Velociraptor. But a lot of people like to lead Velociraptor. You have kind of the paper, rock, scissors, because Stego is really good against Velociraptor. So that's this one. You have Stego up here, and then you have Velociraptor here. So Stego beats that. And then Stego, Velociraptor beats Miragaia. So that's this piece of it here. But then Miragaia beats Stego. So you see the circle of life, if you will, of how that goes. Makes it interesting. I think we'll save the bigger attack for the next turn. That's kind of, and that's how the game, like, is very loosely based. This is going to be ugly. Is this beats this, which beats this, which then beats that. Unfortunately, with Boost and some of the other things that Game Press has done an article on, my team is not working here, but some articles that Game Press has done shows that that's not necessarily how it works anymore. Even though when it was first introduced, I want to say they had like 6 categories. You had like, I don't know, like you had speedy dinos, and you had, start here again. You had tanks, and you had chompers, and speedy dinos is essentially what it started off with. And then, you know, the speedy beat the chompers beat the tanks beat the speed is how this all originated. And it seems like we've kind of gotten away from that a little bit. And I'm not blaming it at all on boosts, actually. I don't know that boosts are the reasons why we've gotten away from that. They've just, when hybrids start getting created, you start having, if you think of it like the 3 primary colors, you have your red or your yellow and your blue. I had to think there for a second, but you have your red, yellow, blue. And then when you have, and those are your speed, your chomper, and your tank, right? Well, when you start having hybrids, you get cross-pollination in there. So you start having chompers who are faster, or you start having tanks that can chomp, or you start having tanks with more speed. And then as you start dividing up those, so that would be your secondary colors, what, your orange, your purple, and your greens. Think of it that way. And those would be like your middle hybrids. And then you have the super hybrids that come in, and with your super hybrids, then it just gets all convoluted. And you have, you know, you have fast dinos that are also chompers with some beef on them. And that kind of starts to mess with the that starts to mess with everything. Go here. What's going on, Caleb? What are you using for a tournament? Well, I don't know anything. We've been messing around with some stuff. I have had the most success with my stun and bleed squad. For sure, that was my most successful. I feel like I'm getting swap in attacked here, so we're gonna get out. Ha! I called it. I felt a swap in. Oh, but this wasn't a swap in attacker. It was a swap in shielder. But I still felt the swap in coming. I read it. I travel a lot. Sometimes. There are times when I do travel a lot. I'm going to be traveling in April for a week. There are too many creatures that have multiple roles. Yeah. So that's where the balance has kind of gotten out of hand. As Pierre said. Nice, Adam. I should visit Pakistan. I've never, I can't say I've never. I've only been off of North America's landmass one time. And that was to go to Curacao, which is down near Aruba in Venezuela. Like a little north of Venezuela, I think. It's down near Curacao, or Aruba, in case you don't know where that is. Other than that, the only time I've left the country, I've gone to like border towns in Mexico. I've been to Montreal to visit Ludia, actually. And where I got my hat. What's going on, Sherry? And I've been to Vancouver, which I absolutely love. I love Vancouver. New York City is my favorite city that I've ever been to. And then Vancouver is my second favorite city that I've ever been to. I love Vancouver. See if this works. I'm not fully paying attention to my battles. I'm more paying attention to chat, but I will definitely, I miss things even when I'm paying attention, so I will definitely miss things when I'm not paying attention. But who asked? Calum. This is what I currently have for my tournament squad. I don't think it's terrible. I don't really know how to use it very well, but I don't think it's terrible. I'm surprised Cobra's not here. Cobra usually comes in the tournament and he's number one. He's usually up there with like 800 trophies day one. All right, so what do we do? Do we open with Velociraptor? I feel like we do here. Thanks for stopping by, TBG. Good luck on your channel. This is why you can't open. I would just say, for this tournament, just assume your opponent's running Velociraptor and that they're going to open with it. And I think for that reason alone, you cannot open with Miragaia. Like, I could be wrong on this. But my initial thought, when I look at this tournament, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, everybody's going to run Velociraptor. And as such, I can't run Miragaia. And I think if you use that, I think that's a safe bet. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Thank you. I have some, but I'm almost out. I don't know if you can see how much is left. It's like, it's down to there. So I'm gonna need some more. I appreciate it. I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys agree that you have to assume people are going to have Velociraptor? And then do you have to assume that they're going to lead with it? And that means that Miragaia cannot be led with? What do you think, Pierre? You think that's a fair assessment? Now we got to try to battle our way through this Miragaia. It's going to do so much damage. Tridemption is a bitter boy over here right now. Your opponent has had Bello every match? In 16 straight matches? That's crazy. Oh, they've all opened with Velo? Gee. Okay. This is problematic. That was a bad play on my part, wasn't it? How am I gonna get rid? I could bring in Stego. I could do that. That's just bad luck. You would actually say Velo? You could, yeah. You can swap. But how many people are going to run Foe though? I mean, Foe only has Raking Claws. That's the only move it has. I don't like Skolo in this tournament. I tried using it. It's not for me. Swapping to get the better matchups. I'd agree with that. And by them, by my opponent swapping into Foe right off the bat when I opened Velo, I probably played this pretty poorly as well, but like that completely neutralized my Velo for the entire battle. Like at no point could I ever get my Velo back in there. That's interesting. But at the same time, I'm not willing to say that a lot of people are going to be running Foe though, unless people are only running Foe to counter. Let's see what happens. Let's try this again, because that seems like a huge, like you're taking a lot of space off of you're relying a lot. Of course, if you feel like everybody's running Velociraptor, then Foe has a point. So that would make sense. That hurt. Uh-oh. Hopefully I have the faster internet here, and I do. I would also say for any of these tournaments where everything is level 26, I would say don't swap into a speed tie in general. But if you are going to swap into a speed tie, make sure you have it set up so as soon as you hit the one that you're going to choose, you can instantly start tapping where the attack that you want is going to be located. Swapping into a speed tie is pretty rough. Yeah, I'm very sad about blue. I wish blue was better as well. I wish blue were better as well. So that time we opened with Elo, and my opponent didn't have Foe, and you just saw how many problems Velociraptor created. So maybe I feel like it is a safe assumption to say that everybody's going to have Velociraptor on their team. I don't I don't feel like that is that far of a stretch. And so with that in mind, then maybe it does make sense to have Foe on your team just to counter. Just to counter. You can swap Velo out and swap into UFlow, which can take the hit. Oh, okay. So there you go. Maybe that's what you do. Jacob brings up a good point. Euphalocephalosaurus. That sounds like an STD, right? Can take a hit. So you can preserve your... So then you just have a little swap game of... See, now you're starting to get way too cerebral for my simple mind. I wouldn't open with... Unless everything you... Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. I would open with Triceratops. That Rampage was good. All right, Pierre. You win this one. That Rampage was good. 2,000? 2,000, this is commons, remember. 2,000 is a lot of damage in one attack. So keep that in mind. Uh, 180. Yeah, we can go for one more. Oh, even better. I would not have done that. I would have stayed with my Triceratops one more turn. Whap. And then brought in. And they were probably trying to save their Triceratops for one more swap in move later. But I would have done one more attack with it, I think. Maybe not. Man. I think I just go for damage. Up 2-1. I think I'm just gonna go for the damage here. And that's fine. Now I have to be cognizant of if I'm down at 1,000, if I'm under 1,000, if I'm at 1,000 or lower HP, I have a swap in attack coming at me. So this, they have to, I can't be stunned because I'm immune. 1,000 attack. This will be a knockout. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's take everything that we've gotten over here in the little chat. Let's talk about this for a second. So let me clear out this team real quick. You and you and you and you. Okay. So we've cleared out that. And I'm saying that I'm going to make the case that Velociraptor, Stegosaurus, and Miragaia have to be on your team. I don't know that is a stretch and that I'm like talking crazy here. And so if you feel like we're going to kind of do like implied odds maybe. If you feel like everybody you face is going to have the option of drawing Velociraptor, and I don't think that's a stretch, then you run foe. Okay. Now, having said that, you also can run Euphalocephalus because it can also counter Velociraptor and maybe foe. So there you have your top 5. If you go with a Chomper, I think we've already established that Allosaurus is better than Tarbo. I feel like, right? Probably want some swap in damage. And then so your options for the swap in damage are going to be, you go Triceratops. Green Screener's not running Velo. So you could run Triceratops. You could run Enosaurus. Or you could run Dracorex Gen 2. Triceratops has the Rampage that Pierre mentioned. Enosaurus has the Regen. So if you're going to want to try to get it out and get back in, Dracorex is going to do 40% damage, which is typically going to be less than 1,000, I would say. So I think it comes down to, do you want the Rampage or do you want to Regen? We'll go Rampage just for this. And then, where's Ophiocodon? What do you think? I mean, that's probably, like, you'll see some Tanicolagrius in there. You could take out Ophiocodon and put Dracorex in there. You could put one of the crocodiles. Like, you could take out Ophiocodon. You could put in the crocodile for the no escape, for those situations where you're up 2-1. You would run both of them, huh? You'd go like that. I mean, that is 1,000 coming off the bench with the option to stun, or the possibility to stun. I think if anybody had the option, they would definitely, if you have the option, I think everybody would take the option, right? Let's try this. Maybe we just built a super meta team here. I don't know. It's definitely possible. You also have to know how it plays. You have to know your matchups. And I'm not great at knowing my matchups. I'm definitely going to start with Aloe. At the end of the day, it's all about doing damage. How much damage can you drop down? That's going to be a lot of damage right there. You think Skolo? I am willing to concede that I only did 1, maybe 2 battles with Skolo. I was not impressed with it at all. What do you like about Skolo? I like critting and getting 1-hit KOs. I do like that a lot, actually. The tournament's boring with only commons? Eh. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I can see that. It is rough when you only have like 1 subset to choose from. I think it's better than playing just the regular arena all the time. Do you think that? But yeah, I feel like we had the common only like a month ago, right? I feel like. More damage and swap in defense can be useful. I'll have to check it out, green screen. I could have done a swap in, but ooh, do I have 40%? Yes, I do. Nice. I'm gonna get 2 attacks off here. December was the last one? So it would be, oh. Well, then that would be, what, like 8, 9 weeks ago? Give or take? Yeah, it seems more recent than that. I do, honestly, I do like the bleed and swap in stun. I've always liked that, with the exception that stun is like 8%. Okay, so 3960, 900, 112. Let's go look at Skolo. A little bit slower. Okay. Maybe we could try it. Maybe it's just a little bit better. Vulnerability strike. But hey, Pierre, we've had like more recently than that, we've had where it was like commons and rares, right? Like I feel like commons have been commons and rares with boost, or did we have a commons with boost? Because I remember seeing like 26s, 30s for Velociraptor, 22s. And then people are saying take out Foe and put in the crocodile. I mean, it's whatever your play style is. I mean, as you can tell, there are a lot of different options. I mean, you're looking at the same basic 12 dinos in the game to use, but like there's some creativity to be had. Yeah, I would say there's probably 12, 13 really viable dinos in this. Not listed here. You have Dracorex Gen 2, I think is viable. Taney, I think is viable. Ophiocodon, viable. Foe, you know, So maybe like 6, no, not 16. 14? Give the 8 plus 14? I think it's possible. Let's try this. I think it just, as with everything, I think it just really comes down to is what's your play style? What do you want to do? Do you just want to brute strength? Do you just want to power through things and say, I don't care if they're faster than me, I'm going to beat them with raw damage? I think you can try that route and you can build your team and think in your head, okay, well, what goes good with my chompers? Or if you want to be a little more skill and a little more craft, you know, you start getting some swap ins with some damage and some bleed, and you just build your team that fits your play style. So that's really what it comes down to. I didn't know that we were a speed tie here, so let me. You need a Fuyokodon. Stego can't be taken out. Stego's too good. And in my opinion, Stego is one of the top 3 in this entire tournament. I think it's better than the rest. This Rampage is going to knock me out, isn't it? I didn't really. No, it's not. Yeah, I mean, you can present a case that says a Fuyokodon should be in there, and I would say, like, if you had said a Fuyokodon should be in there and over Skolo, I'd say, yeah, I could see that. But in my opinion, Stego is like a case. It's top 3 for sure. I think you could probably make a pretty good case for it being top 2 in this entire tournament. We go here, right? Get the KO here, unless I swap. Uh-oh. I just botched that, didn't I? Oh no. 3,000, that's a KO. Yeah, Stego's way too good. Ah, oh, my stun didn't work. If my stun had worked there, I think we were good. Oh, we might be good anyways. I doubt it though. I legit doubt it. There's no way. He's got something else back there. But I don't even remember what. I don't remember what his final dino was. Oh, we got it. Good. I looked at Apatosaurus. It does 6,000 HP. That is a lot of HP for the comments to chew through. I'm not gonna lie about that. And it's got some speed control. It can slow you down. It would be interesting. I think you could build a team that it would work with. I think. This sucks. Like my whole plan. My whole plan was to bleed and then swap stun, and they open with Dimetrodon. That's not at all what I wanted to see. 2 times, so that's 2,000. Yeah, let's go again. Like, what are the odds that somebody opens with Dimetrodon? A slow, I say it's slow, and then I have nothing faster except for Velociraptor, which is ridiculous. Need something that does more damage. That was probably a bad swap out. I do not... I'm making Dimetrodon Gen 2 look way better than it is right now. I made it look... Oh, maybe we should open Dimetrodon. Don't open with Dimetrodon. It's not... it's not a it's not a great opener. Definitely just going to eat the pounce right here. Oh, we went strike. Okay. All right. Now I know I just said don't swap into a speed tie, but here we go. We're going to swap into the speed tie, and I'm instantly smashing the pounce. And they got out of there. Oh, look at that. We could do decent damage there. Survive there, which I'm cool with. Not cool whip. Well, yeah, the only reason why I opened with Sarco is because I wanted to do the stun, the bleed stun right off the bat. And my opponent opens with Immune Dino. Go figure. If I'd opened with Velo, like I probably would have, in 99% of the cases, then it wouldn't have been an issue. I'd have just blown up his Dimetrodon. I should have gone deceleration there, huh? That Dimetrodon... I still haven't recovered from Dimetrodon yet. 990, okay. Nice. So then I come in with Velo, right? Just go... Oh, I can't, because he has... Does he have Eniosaurus left? No, he has... I don't remember. Alright, just in case he brings out his Velociraptor, I'm going heavy on it here. Oh, yeah, see, I thought... I couldn't remember if he had the Enia left or not. I thought he did. Yeah, I just ignore that entire game. Just ignore it all. That was like a classic textbook of how not to play. I don't like Skolo. I have to be totally honest. I know I didn't use it well, but it was on my team and I was like, yeah, it's expendable. I think there are other things that are better than Skolo, to be totally honest. Swap and dodge, yay, whatever. It's still going to get hit on the next turn. I think there are more tech pieces that are better used than that. I do like getting a crit right off the bat, though. I will tell you that. In the early versions of these tournaments, these I don't even know what you guys are calling them, but these Eniosaurus and Trike Gen 2, they weren't on anybody's teams. Like, nobody was using them at all. And now that they do a swap in, 1,000 damage plus a potential stun, now everybody's running them. Kind of funny. We're just going to take the L on this. I think that's fine. They have the cleanse, but we can get a bleed. We're going to try to go here. I think Aloe is better. They have the same speed. Aloe has more HP and more attack. So then here, I think we go for the stun, right? If the stun lands, we knock out Marigaya. And it landed, so we knock out the Marigaya, which is perfect. That's how that is. I was about to say, wait a minute. But that's how that's supposed to work. You drop the bleed, come in stun, and then they bleed out. And then Tarbo with the Rampage. Yes, that is true. Velo does one-shot Miragaya. Those are facts. Those are facts. What's going on? Laugh Doctor? Is that what that is? We got these speed ties, so well, it's not even a speed tie anymore. Oh, speed. We're back to the speed ties again. You got to pay attention to those. No, for some reason. Oh. Sometimes the way the game calculates things and does the order of progressions there messes me up. Because it showed we were speed tied, but then I was like, no, actually, we don't, which was right. I actually was faster because I'd just gone with the deceleration there. My medals are 179 and my rank is 176. Hey, what's going on, Expecto Go? How are you, good sir? Man, I just barely finished the Brilliance event in Wizards. The 45-minute Barufio almost really messed me up. I think I started it with an hour 15 thinking, oh, 30 minutes and 30 minutes, and then when it was 45 minutes, I was like, oh crap. Or actually no, I had 15 minutes left before I ran out, and it was close. And then Expecto Andrea forgot to she finished. This is second straight Brilliant event where she finished it, but she didn't claim. Like 2 Brilliant events ago, she had, what was it? You had to brew a potion. So she brewed the potion overnight, but then didn't claim it in the morning before the Brilliant event ended, and it didn't let her claim it afterwards. And then on this one, she ran the Barufios, which was the last thing she had to do. and then it didn't let her claim it because she didn't run the second Barufios and then hit claim. She let it run out and then went back to hit claim, and it wasn't there anymore. I think they should change that. I think if you finish it, you should still be able to claim it if you finish it in time. So I can't. I did not do that well right there. I hit the wrong button in the speed tie. Yeah, like I wish that they would. Don't you think, like, if you finish it, it should just stay on the screen and then you can claim it later? I felt bad for her. I laughed at her the second time because after the first time I was like, oh, rip. But we go 10. I can't remember if they've done the region or not. They haven't. So that was unfortunate. She was mad. So she has 2 white dots, 1 on each page of the last 2 brilliant events. I think I completely botched all of this again. That should get me the knockout, right? But what I needed to do was save. Oh, I'm gonna get knocked out. Rip. Because you complete the event, you just didn't claim your prize. You should be able to claim your prize even though it's done. I know in Pogo they have, you just hit, ouch, you just hit claim later. Rip. She was so mad. Like she was legitimately upset. This is terrible. I don't like any of these options. You needed 1.3K to finish. That's not even that far. Honestly, as inaccurate as the whatchamacallit is, you probably walked that 1.3. You just didn't get credit for it. Time is it? Almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Why did I think Stego beat Miragaia? Did I play that wrong? Like, I'm not even paying attention right now. Because I'm not as big of a fan as you are of those two. They're good, but I think they're not great. I think you need one of the two is fine. Obviously, Jacob likes the Ceratopians. We'll do the damage. Someone's breaking into the house. See if we can get the dub, and then we'll get out of here. Let you guys get about your day. I do like that. I don't like that. So much damage. 1 times attack. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So far, that's not gonna work either. Later, Expecto. Thanks for stopping by. Anicalagrius. Nothing in the comments has counterattack, does it? Oh, minus 32. All right, everybody. That should give you an idea. There are a lot of different options for this tournament. Build one around what your playstyle, what you like to do. Skolo's probably out. I'll probably change that when I sit down and really start playing. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure that you collect the free hard cash, link in the description below. Game Press, Pierre, I don't think she's here right now, but she did stop by and say that she was almost done with her tournament preview. So there's links to Game Press. Make sure you check that out as well. As always, I appreciate all the support. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will try try to get another video out this weekend. Maybe more tournament play, maybe just regular battles. Maybe we'll look at somebody else's team. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. But anyways, that's all I've got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time.